Hello everyone, welcome to MRI Tech Vlogs. So I'm going to present a new machine learning project that is bank customer churn prediction. Coming to the introduction, bank customer churn, also known as customer attrition, customer turnover, and customer defection. It refers to the phenomenon where customers stop doing business with a bank or switch to another bank. Means, in simple words, I'm going to tell you, customers are leaving from bank and switching to another bank. Customer is a critical metric for banks as it directly impacts their customer base and revenue. The goal for ML predictors is to understand and predict the bank customer churn is critical for banks to proactively manage their customers' relationships, improve customer satisfaction, and reduce revenue losses. So what is churn? Churn means in simple word leaving from bank. Churn is expressed as a degree of customer inactivity or disengagement observed over a given time, means dissatisfaction of the customer's experiences. Making multiple transfers of funds in order to make the analysis of bank accounts by an investigator more difficult. Customers leaving their company entirely. So I will take an example is the customers will transfer all deposits to another bank or sign up for a loan but it never actually go through with it. That is called customers churn. And coming to the product churn, clients stopping to use one product or services but it may still have other assets with the bank. So means they're stopping their services of the this kind of product, so that's they're stopping and then they will leave their bank. That's the point. So coming to the main aim of this project is to predict whether a person will leave the bank services, that is he or she will churn or not by using machine learning and auto machine learning techniques. Coming to the goal of the project, our goal is to accomplish the following study, that is to identify and visualize the factors contribute to the customer's churn. That we will see what are the factors in which the data set is given that contains various factors and tells that which factors is necessary that will customer will churn or not. Building a prediction model that will perform the followings. Two followings. Coming to the first one is classify that if a customer is going to churn or not. That will prevent the customers from churn, which will provide the additional services from leaving the bank. To choose a model that which attracts a probability to the churn to make it easier for customer service to target low hanging fruits in the efforts to prevent the churn. So the next is what are the steps involved in this project? First one is to import the libraries. Second one is to import the dataset. Third one is to analyze the data and visualize the dataset. Fourth one is feature engineering. Fifth one is label encoding. Sixth one by using various machine learning models. Seventh one is to plot the confusion matrix. And eighth one is to show the final accuracy score of this project. And ninth one is auto machine learning. Auto machine learning is a new machine learning technique. And last one is web application deployment. Coming to the timeline of this project, first we can import the dataset. Next, we can analyze the data by finding out different relations and visualize the dataset. Next is the feature engineering by processing the data before feeding for the model. Next is model building using ML algorithms and ML techniques like random forest, decision tree, and XGBoost. Next is the auto machine learning by using H2O library. And last but not the least is the model deployment by using Streamlit. And coming to the flowchart of this project, you can observe we can have the database like this, and we can load the dataset and various packages for the model, and we can pre-process the data, visualize, and then we can feature engineering and label encoding of the dataset, and we can select the basic features on EDI confusions, and we can predict various accuracy scores by using various ML models such as logistic regression, XGBoost, random forest, support vector machine, and decision tree. And lastly, we can predict the final accuracy score. This is going to be the flowchart of the project. So coming to the next AutoML flowchart is we can install the various ML libraries and we can import the libraries. And then we can import the dataset again, and then we can split the dataset into training and testing. And next is seeing the leaderboard. I will show you that coding that you can understand. Next one is error checking. Error checking means it can have various checks the various errors such as mean square error, real mean square error, mean absolute error, and algebraic intrusion criterion. And lastly is the final prediction values. It can predict the final values of this project. And coming to the next one, what is AutoML H2O library? It is new library. H2O is a full open source distributed in memory machine learning platform with linear scalability. H2O supports the most widely used statistical and machine learning algorithms, including gradient boosting, generalized linear models, deep learning, and many more. So what are the technologies I'm going to use is Windows OS, and Kaggle is for downloading the dataset, and Colab is for machine learning coding, and Visual Studio is for model deployment. Coming to the libraries, what are the libraries I'm going to import in this machine learning code? So first one is Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, NumPy, sklearn, TensorFlow, Colorama, and H2O. Matplotlib and Seaborn is for visualizing the dataset. Various plots like pie charts, bar graphs, histograms, etc. And coming to the TensorFlow is for confusion matrix, and Colorama H2O is for auto machine learning technique. So coming to the columns of the dataset, there are 14 columns are there. First one is row number, customer ID, surname, credit score, geography, gender, age, tenure, balance, number of products, and customer is having a credit card or not, and customer is active or inactive, and what is the estimate salary of the customer, and the customer is churned or not, or churned is also called as exited, and you can call it as exited. Coming to the web app predicted model, model deployment is the last stage of bank customers churn prediction machine learning project by using Streamlit to make a Python file for customers churn prediction. This will take the input value for each feature, calculate and predict whether a customer will be leave from the bank or stay in the bank as shown in the image below. And lastly is the final output overview of this project is first one, we need to select the gender, whether the customer is male and female. Second one is number of products. Here the number of products, the numbers is written as 1, 2, 3, 4. First one shows credit card, second one is saving account, third is the fixed deposit, and fourth is the bank loan. So these are the number of products. And third, whether the customer is active or not, we can select in the select box. And next one, whether the customer is having an active credit card or non-active credit card, whether it is having a credit card or not having a credit card. That will we can select in the select box. Next is the country, that which country is customer is living, and next is the age we can select. Next is the estimated salary, credit score, tenure, monthly charge, and lastly the final output which was shown in the green color. So let us start the coding of this project. In here I will show you the dataset. So this is the dataset. This can contains 14 columns in this dataset. First one is row number, customer ID, surname, credit score, geography, gender, age, tenure, balance, number of products, a person is having a credit card or not, person is active member or not, a person is having, or customer is having an estimated salary also, and customer which is exited means churned or not. So this is the whole details here. Here one condition is there. Here one thing you should remember, here one refers to the case where the customer will left the bank after 6 months. Note it. Just keep it in mind. Here one refers the case whether the customer left the bank after 6 months. This is based on the exited column and it is a binary value. That is data type is in binary value, so I can easily visualize the various plots like bar graph, histogram, etc. And 0 refers where the customer didn't leave the bank after 6 months. This is also known as binary classification problem. Means I already tell you that 1 and 0 which comes under binary values, where you have only two possible values for dependent variable. In this case, a customer is either leaving the bank after 6 months or doesn't. That is also can be also be predicted. Now coming to the columns that details, you can see the customer ID means whether the each and every customer is having a unique identifier, means unique ID value. Second column is credit score. The credit score of the customer which indicates the credit worthiness, the worth of the credit of the customer, meaning of the second column. And coming to the geography, or you can call it as countries. A country where the customer is located means Germany, Spain, France. These are all comes under countries of the customers. You go France, Spain, Germany. Even Spain is also there. And coming to the next column, gender. The gender of the customer means male customer, female customer. These are the genders. And coming to the age. Age contains the age column contains the age of the customer. And coming to the tenure, the number of the years which customer has been with the bank, which how many years working with the bank, that is called as tenure. And coming to the balance, a bank account balance of the customer. Every customer is having a bank account and balance of the customer also, each and every customer. Next column is the product numbers, the number of bank products the customer is having subscribed to it. Next one is credit card. A person or a customer is having a credit card or not. Whether the customer is having an active credit card or not, or person is having a credit card or not, or person you can forgot the credit card also. Whether next column is a customer is active or not, that column is also there. Here you can see these 1 refers active and 0 refers inactive. Here 1 refers the customer is having a credit card and 0 means whether the customer is having not having credit card. And these are the number of products like 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 1, 2, 3 are there. Even 4 is also there. Okay. So coming to the estimated salary. The estimated salary of the customer. Yeah, the salary comes under 10k, 15, 16k, 15k, 9k is also there. 28k is also there. This is the estimated salary of the each and every customer. And coming to the churn, or it's also called as exited, whether in dataset is given is exited, guys. Yeah, exited is there, or you can write as churn also. This indicates whether the customer want to leave the bank or not. That's it. So let us start the coding of this project. First of all, I'm going to upload the dataset. There you go. The churn modeling is the .csv file. It's loading. Let us wait for just seconds. Now it is downloaded. Next, I'm going to import the libraries. First one is pandas, matplotlib, numpy, and cborn. I'm going to run this. Next, I'm mount the Google Drive collab. I'm going to mount the Google Drive, and this is with my account. That's it. Yeah, let's just wait for just 2 to 3 seconds. Will take some time. Yeah. Next, I'm going to import the dataset. So already I've imported the dataset. You can insert path also. Just copy path and paste here. I already pasted the path here, so we will further continue. We have imported the dataset. Next, I'm going to show the display of the dataset like this. Next, I'm going to show you the information. df info means it shows the information of the dataset like this. The columns is having any null, non-null values, count, and what are the data types of this each and every columns of the dataset. Next, I'm going to show you the data types. Right. Yeah, they're going to show you this is the dataset. Data types of the each and every column of the dataset. Next, coming to the shape, it contains 10,000 rows and 14 columns. You can see the dataset. I'll just scroll down a bit long. You can see up. And coming to the next one, these dataset is having a null values or not, means nan column, each and every column is having a nan values is there, but there's no null values. We can proceed further. Next, this shows the description of the dataset. Means count means 10,000, mean means count by 2 means 50,000, like that. Minimum value of the dataset 25%, 50%, and maximum value is also showing by describing the dataset. Next one is data analysis and visualizing the dataset. So we are coming to the third part of the project, means machine learning coding of the project. So next I'm going to drop these columns: customer ID, row number, and surname. Using no need for these columns, just we are going to visualize. For visualization, we don't want these 3 columns, so we're going to drop these columns. So when I display the data set, you can observe I remove these columns and comes like the data set like this. So next, even I will display the data types also. There you go. Even the dataset contains unique values also there. Contains unique values. Here you go. These are the unique values in each and every columns of the dataset. Next, we can plot a pie chart, guys. Here, what I am going to do is I am going to visualize the pie chart like this. Here you go. This is the customers where I wanted to remove or get out from the bank, and person wanted to retain, means want to stay at the bank, and we don't want to get out of the bank and removed from the bank. You can see the label I written label means exited or churned, or you can call the retain, another one is retained, and sizes is like this. I have written like this. Is count to one, double equals to 1 count, and exited means double equals to 0 count is also there. Both are written like this. Coming to the explode, I have it like this 0, 0.1, and this is the subplot. The subplot means the size of the visualized plot 10, 8. I have written like this. This is the size of the visualized plot. Like you can see that this line length is 10 and width is 8. Like this I have written like this. Coming to the next is the axis one pie chart like this. Explode equal to explode, labels equal to labels, and auto pit like this. 0.1 is in a ratio percentage. It's shown in the percentage form. And we need a shadow is equal to true, means the shadow of the pie chart. Like you can observe the black shaded like this. This is the shadow. This is the shadow of the pie chart. So next, axis should be equal, and I written the title, that is proportion of the customers wanted to churn and retain, and size should be 20, and then you can plot it. plt.show means you have to show me the plot of. As you can see, this dataset contains 10,001 rows and 14 columns. When I just drag up, these are the columns of the dataset. 84 plot is the highest, means first one is credit card. Highest number of customers are the using credit card for number of products, whereas the lowest is the bank loan. So this is the bar plot of the number of products. And coming to the next one, where the bar plot is for showing that how many customers are having a credit card or not. I can predict like this. You can observe. Here you go. This bar plot is for showing that how many customers which are having a credit card or not. Where you can see the one is showing that 7,055 is for whether the customer is having a credit card, whereas 0 contains customer is not having any credit card, whereas 2,945 means very less. Next, I wanted to show you the credit score. The credit score is a 3-digit score highlighting your credit history and rating. Anything between 750 and 900 is considered as a good credit score, since lenders and financial institutions using this score to determine the association risk and the credit worthiness of individuals seeking the loan or credit. And this histogram shows the credit score of the customers. Just you have to run this, and this is the credit score like that. Next, I wanted to show you is the bank balance. A very good indicator of the customer churn, as people with a high balance in the accounts are less likely to leave the bank compared to those with lower balances. Just you have to run this, and you can observe this is the histogram of the balance. And coming to the next one is the estimated salary. Just you can run this, and here you go. This is the estimated salary. So next, another histogram is going to be very bigger one than this histogram. This histogram is for showing the age of the customers. Here you got the figure size. I have increased the figure size. You can execute the code. You can observe. This is the very whole big histogram that shows age of each and every age of the customers. There you go. Mainly age, you can see the customers age to 27 to 46 years is the majority in this histogram. So that's the big histogram. Next one, another histogram, the same as the age of customer, but I'm going to deeply plot that whether there is a male or female is there. For male and female ages, like this. You can observe that orange color represents male and blue color represents female, like this. Highest is the males, guys. Where you can see the highest plots are there in histogram is the male I can see in this histogram, like this. Your x-axis contains age and y-axis contains exited. It's exited. Here you go. X-axis contains age and y-axis contains count of the age of the customers. No, not exited, it's gender. It's gender. Like this. Okay. Next I'm going to show you the another histogram, the same histogram, whether the customers by this age of customers which are left from the bank means exited. You can run this and observe. Here you go. Highest highest 0. Highest is the 0. 0 means I'll tell you that 0 means customers which don't want to get out from the bank. They don't want to shift to another bank. 0 is the highest majority in histogram. Whether the customer want to shift from another bank, whereas 0 represents customers which don't want to shift to another bank. They wanted to stay here, work here in this bank only. This is the highest majority is 0. That represents customers who don't want to exit from the bank. Next one. Coming to this histogram shows the number of customers who are having a bank account for a long period of time. That is tenure. You can run this. There you go. Tenure is whether the customers which don't want to leave from the bank is the highest plot, highest tenure in this histogram. Next one, you can observe this one. Data visualization basis means subplots and multiple axes. You can see this animation. You can split these visualization plots like this. Like this. Here you go. Like this one. Axis one row, 2 columns, 2 in 1 column, 2 into 2 columns. Where you can observe when you run this code, this one, it contains 2 by 2 matrix column, like matrix graph, matrix subplots. That is 2 by 2 means 2 rows and 2 columns, means 1, 2, 3, 4 visualized plots are there. These visualized plots is for whether the persons which don't want to exited, that is 0, and 1 represents which wants to get out from the bank and shift to another bank. There is first plot is geography, means France, Spain, Germany, and second one, like here, is the gender, means male and female. And coming to the where person is having a credit card or not, like 0 is for which is does not having a credit card, and 1 is having a credit card. And coming to the next, whether the person is active or not. Person is also known as customer. Whether customer is having an active member or not, you can visualize like this. Next one, here you go. Next one is subplots. It is 3 by 2, means 3 rows, 2 columns. You can see this 2 rows, 2 columns, 2 by 2. This is 3 by 2. This is the 3 by 2 box plots. These are the all box plots of credit score age, tenure, balance, number of products, and estimated salary. Like this I have written. Next, coming to the next plot is tenure. This is the tenure plot of this customer churn prediction visualization. Next, I am going to show you the heat map of the dataset. This is the heat map of the dataset. You can observe like this. I written color map is cool warm like this. You can see all the reddish are there. It gives more heat. And these are all blue colors. These are blue color. This is one light blue and this is reddish all ones. That accuracy should be less than 1, not into the 1. Into the 1 means it comes like this, reddish. Reddish contains into the 1s, whereas less than 0 is the best accuracy score. Like that. And coming to the next one, here you go. This is the outstanding heat map like this. You can see these are all different values are showing in this plot like this. 25,10 means you have increased this plot. 10 is for length and width is 25 and width is 10. Like this I have increased it. Correlation matrix heat map like this. I have written like this, and C map is also cool warm, but you can observe like this. This is a very interactive plot. And coming to the next one is the showing the pair plot of this exited column. This plots the whole data set, my friends, for one column exited. It takes only 1 minute of time, guys. Now you can observe this is the whole pair plot of this data set like this. Here you go. Next fourth part is future engineering. Future engineering means you can see first one is to make a new column, that is bank salary ratio, including a box plot. I am going to create a new column that is bank salary ratio. Just you can execute this, including box plot is also shown like this. Next, coming to the next, another box plot is for tenure by age also. This one. This is box plot is for tenure by age, and this box plot is for creating a new column, that is bank salary ratio. Next, I am going to print a categorical variables by printing the unique column values. Unique columns. Here you go. You can observe that geography and gender columns are the unique column values. Unique column values in geography are France, Spain, Germany, and gender is for female and male. And next, fifth part is the label encoding, guys. In this label encoding, next you want to change the values in country column and gender column. You can see that you are changing like this by using label encoding. You can just observe. In geography, Germany is replaced to 0, France to 1, and Spain to number 2. And changing the gender column, you can observe female number is 0, and whereas male, I've changed it into the number is 1. Just you can observe the data set. Here you go. uh, yeah, you go. This is a geography column. I have changed it like this: 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. Sorry, in geography, Germany is 0, France 1, Spain is 2. I have changed the whole value of the column of the data set, geography and gender. I even gender also like this. And you can observe the data set in the reverse manner also. You can observe that even 1, 0, 1 is also there, and gender is also there. 1 is for male and 0 is for female, like this. Next, we are going to convert the object column data into integer. Just going to run this and show the data types. The D types. D types means data types. You can observe. There you go. Geography and gender were in the integer data type. I have converted like that. Next, I am going to show you the correlation heat map of the dataset. Just run this. Here you go. This is going to show you the heat map of the dataset. After showing the heat map of the dataset, next and sixth part is to build a machine learning model. In first one, I am going to drop the exited column. First one, you know that after the visualization, all the dataset, visualize all the various plots by visualizing all the plots in this dataset. Just you can drop the exited column. Here you go. I have dropped the exited column. Next, I am going to split the dataset into training and testing. There you go. Next, here you go. HKL model selection, importing, training, testing the by splitting the training dataset and testing dataset. And then I want to cross validation the score and cross validate the predicted value also. Next, the first machine learning model is decision tree. I am going to run this. It shows the accuracy score approximately 80%. Accuracy score is 80% for decision tree for the first ML module. Second ML module is random forest. When you run this, you can observe it is in random forest is 86.4% accuracy score of the project. And third one is support vector machine. You can observe the accuracy score. It's approximately 80%. Means 79.45% means approximately 80%. And the last one is XGBoost. That accuracy score is 84.95%, means approximately 85%. Which one is the highest? Is the random forest. Is the highest ML model. Next, I am going to visualize the random forest and XGBoost algorithm, because random forest and XGBoost algorithm is having the best accuracy score. I have already told now that random forest accuracy score is 86.4% and XGBoost is 84.95% is the best accuracy score. So I am going to import the classification report including confusion matrix. For random forest, I am going to have this is called classification report. I already didn't plot the confusion matrix right now. This is the classification report only. Next, I am going to plot the confusion matrix. Now you can observe there. Yeah, this is the accuracy score is 0.864% for random forest, guys. 0.864% predicted label. Next, I am going to plot an ROC curve for random forest. ROC curve means receiver operation characteristics. Actually, this is a new predicted graph which is for showing a graphical representation of the effectiveness of a binary classification model at different thresholds. It plots the true positive rate against the false positive rate at different classification thresholds. Just you have to run this. Now you can see the ROC curve of this random forest. It's different curve like this. the shape is different. The straight line is dotted lines is okay. You can observe the curve. The curve is little different to XGBoost, where the accuracy is 0.8614 for the random forest class. Random forest, it's okay. Now coming to the next in XGBoost, you can observe that precision, recall, F1 score support is also predicted by using classification report. You can just observe the confusion matrix. It's little bit changed. You can see that in XGBoost is 0.8495%. 8495%. Now you can plot the RC curve of XGBoost. You can observe it's tilting like this. That curve is tilting and it is little change in this. 0.84 means it little change in this ROC curve, whereas in random forest it's normally okay. 0.86 means it's normally okay, but in here in XGBoost it's tilting like this. It's graphically changing like that. Last is checking the final accuracy score. We have to plot the confusion matrix for truth and predicted values. There you go. This precision, recall, F1 score support like this. And we have to import the TensorFlow, guys. TensorFlow is for deploying a confusion matrix. There you go. Now you can see with TensorFlow, it shows the big confusion matrix like this. This is for truth, y1, this 0 and 1 for y label is truth and x label is predicted. And next one is to predict the accuracy score is up to 84.95%. 84.95% is almost okay right now for the accuracy score of this project or machine learning coding of the accuracy score. Next is the auto machine learning H2O library. We reached here. We are going to install the tabulate, request, colorama and future. Now coming to the another one is colorama. Colorama means colorama Python. You can check in Python here. It makes ANSI escape character sequences for producing colored terminal text and cursor position. Works under the MS Windows. Okay, so the colorama which is works under the MS Windows. So let us check. So first one, we have already installed these libraries and we are going to install the another library which is called as H2O. H2O is the auto machine learning technique and is the library also. Okay, so you can observe that it's installing. It will take some time. As you can see, we built successfully for H2O library and we are collecting the packages also. Next, I'm going to import the library H2O. There you go. Yeah, we are checking whether this H2O instance is running or not. As you can see, its instance is running successfully. Still running right now. Okay. So you can see the instance is running successfully. Next, I'm going to import the dataset again, and next I'm going to display the dataset like this. Here you go. We are display the dataset. Next, I'm going to train and test splitting the dataset again, and next I'm going to display the training data like this. Here you go. This is the training data. Next, I'm going to remove by the customer ID, row number, surname. Next, I'm going to remove the customer ID, row name and surname again in this dataset. Next, I'm going to display the AML. AML means auto machine learning. Next, I'm going to train the auto machine learning dataset like this. There you go. As you can see, the auto machine learning is in progress right now. As you can see, it is running. Here you go. It's loading and keeps furthering loading step by step. Done. Here you go. You can observe here, you can observe this one. I have told you this is called as error checking, guys. Error checking means for checking the various errors like the mean square error, real mean square error, mean absolute error, even AIC is also there. Archaic informative criterion, guys. And this is for model metric regression GLM. It's in GLM, stacked ensemble. And coming to this one, that values is different and this value is also different. This is for reporting on training data and this is for reporting on cross validation data, guys. Coming to the next one is the cross validation metric summary. There you go. This is the cross validation metric summary. Next I want to see the leaderboard. Just LB means leaderboard. Just you can observe like this. This is the leaderboard for the different errors like real mean square error, mean square error, mean absolute error, real mean square error, logarithmic error, real mean square logarithmic error, that's RMSL full form, and mean residual evidence. This shows the whole leaderboard of the dataset. Coming to the next one is the model of this leaderboard. You can observe this is the model performance, guys. This is for testing data. Actually I have shown you here, this one is for training data and this is for cross validation, but this one is for testing. There you go. This is archaic information criterion. That meaning of this one is it is a single number score that can be used to determine that which of the multiple models is most likely to be the best model for a given dataset. It estimates the models relatively, meaning that the AIC scores are only useful for comparison with other AIC scores for the same dataset. A lower AIC score is better. That is called as archaic information criterion. Coming to the next one, there you go, is H2O getting the model, the same model like this. Cross validation. And this is going to be the output parameters. You can see this is the, as you can see, these are the output parameters. Maybe this is little lengthier. There you go. Next I'm going to show you the auto machine learning leaderboard again like this. And next why predicted leaderboard predicted values. It shows the final prediction values, guys, of this model. Now you can observe this is going to be the last one. These are all the prediction values of the dataset. Lastly, going to show you the final web app predicted model, that is the web app. Just I'm going to open the Visual Studio. Now you can observe like this. So this is the web app predicted model like this. So first this is the stream app.py. I'm using the library that is Streamlit, importing the pickle file, and the pickle file is the model hash file. You can see the model hash c equal to 1.0.bin is the pickle file, and I inserted the path like this. And next is the image or images also be visible in the output of the web app, and this is the ST means Streamlit short form. And next we are inserting these columns, boxes like gender, number of products, person is having credit card or not, and a person is active member or not, geography, that is the country like Germany, France, Spain, and what are the ages of the customer, and what is the customer's estimated salary, credit score, tenure, and monthly charge also. And it can calculate the total charges. Total charge is equals to tenure multiplied with monthly charge. So that will shows the final result. and this will be compulsory, guys. If you remove this one, it shows the error. So next I'm going to run this command prompt. Let's just type cd, just go to the file, copy this, paste it, and type stream.run stream hash app.py. Just if you run this, then you can observe this is the final output. Just I'm going to increase the size. There you go. Now this is going to be the final output. Now I wanted to put it that a person gender is male or female. I have generated male, and the number of a product is 1. And does the customer is having a credit card or not? It's yes, he can have a credit card. A customer is active member or not? Yes, it should be always active. And the country is Germany. You can select default like this. You can select France, Spain, etc. But I will only select Germany. And the age is 20 right now. And enter the estimated salary. Estimated salary I wanted to select is the maybe approximately 7,000. And now I'm going to select the credit score also up to 380, and the number of the monthly months of the customer has been with the current teleco provider means tenure. Tenure means up to select is 7, and the monthly charges I wanted to calculate, that is tenure and monthly charge I'll select as 6. If you predict, you can observe the churn is false, means the churning is false, means the customer will stay at the bank only, and the risk score you can see is 0.349. So coming to the conclusion, all the models are at similar result, but the theoretical reasons and theoretical considerations are different. Even though the logistic regression produces the lowest evaluation measures, it has an advantage such as computational efficiency and high interpretability. This is because even though the KNN and random forest are theoretically understood, the exact internal workings of the algorithm for a given model is unknown. For future research in customer churn analysis, methods that yield high interpretability and high predictability would be interesting to study. This develop hybrid methods that combine predictability for logistic regression with predictability from both KNN and random forest. So thanks for watching.